right, I'm back. Hopefully stuff is working decently. Now, okay, so we'll go here. Also, I found that solution pretty fast. I think I looked at it for maybe 2 more minutes. I was like, okay, how can I make this intersection not be as slow? So, see here we got the solution. So yeah, like this bottleneck was like that intersect thing I was doing. For some reason, or I guess I thought it was O1, but it is not O1. And it said we could just check if it is, and if it isn't, then we toggle it. And yeah, solve this one, just change it up pretty fast. I think I was probably gone for like what, maybe it was like 5 minutes, I think, after I like turned off the stream or whatever. But cool. So this one was a like 1700 problem, but significantly easier. And I think I didn't solve it in bad time, although I should have timed myself. Okay, so go here. And we'll look at another problem, another one. So it was like a 1720 or something. So move up again. Let's try an 1800. I don't know, actually. Maybe try another 1700. I should probably be working with about 1800, 1900, maybe, or maybe the 1700. I don't know. We'll try it. 17 here. Where will the ball fall? Where will the ball fall? You have a 2D grid and balls. It's open, top and bottom, diagonal. You can redirect the ball. The ball redirects the ball to the right. Spans the right top left corner to the bottom right. Spans the top right corner to the bottom left. We drop one ball at the top of each column. Each ball can get stuck in the box or fall. If it gets stuck, it's a V shape. Return the answer is the column that the ball falls out of at the bottom of the ith column at the top, or -1 if the ball gets stuck. So here we drop it here, but there's a diagonal that crosses at every plane. So then it just goes here, hits another diagonal, which redirects it. Then here we've got like this one. Why doesn't this one just continue? Do they only stop if they intersect, but then this thing happens? How are these drawn? How are these lines being like even configured? I just don't understand. Can't see the pattern. I do understand though that, okay, we dropped this one and there is some barrier that's blocking it. I think probably the hard part for this problem is drawing the barrier. Because I think once you have the barrier, then you can just say, hey, if you're going to hit a barrier, but granted, like there's not even like 0.5s here. So that's kind of sus. There's no like half barriers. Is this a company problem too? Because this one has a lot of acceptance. Google and Amazon. Because we could say 0. Maybe is 0, 0 gets a force applied to it, which is that it shifts it down this way. So a 0, 0, 1 will move something into this area. And then we say like, oh, what's the force pattern of this one? And then we take it there and we're like, oh, what's this one? This one's saying that you should go this way. And we just tell it to follow the direction of whatever the force is being applied. That's okay. And then second thing is, okay, how do I find these diagonals? How am I drawing this out? Right, like a board, each cell is diagonal, spanning 2 corners of the cell. Redirects it to the right. And technically this is, again, redirecting bottom right. Not just right, but bottom right. It spans the top left corner to the bottom right corner. Oh, wait, they're given to us. Represented in the grid as a 1. I missed that. Big rips. Okay. This is probably a lot easier then. Probably a lot easier. Because we do the same idea. But again, like we have a ball at 0, 0. I think it's always the size of it, right? In balls, whatever the columns are. And then we know what 1 is going to push it. It's going to push it down, like into the right, because it's a positive 1. And then we just continuously do that. So like, and we just keep going. And then n is so small that, yeah, the simulation, I think, just works. And then we just find out what location it's at once we reach here. Yeah, that's fine. So that's going to look like, maybe we run a simulation on every ball. And when we run a simulation, we just push it. So if it's 1, it is now located at, like, down right. And then we apply again. What's this one? 1? Okay. Then you are like down right. Right? Oh, what are you? Okay. Left, then you're down like left. And you just kind of keep going like that. So you go here, 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 here. And then here, here. And then here, here. And then when it ends is when it kicks out is like there. Cool. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that works. We're just gonna make sure that we only count it when it leaves the grid, not when it's here. This doesn't count, but like going beyond the row counts. And then we just mark it up. What is this output? Wait, what? Falls out at column 1. Is the column that the ball falls out of. Okay. So the ball 0 goes there, and then we just mark it. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay, we can get this coding this idea. So we're just gonna have like some row and column for like every ball that's gonna start with. And probably do this as recursion. And then the ball will be at that row column. And then we'll just like push it down. And like if it is greater than, I guess R. Then that means, okay, cool. Let's go write you down what column you're in. And I don't know, does my thing not work anymore? It's really weird. I don't know if it flashed on screen actually. But hola, we them boys. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if that appeared on screen. It should have, but I actually don't think I saw it. I don't have to look into that. Oh wait, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyways, it didn't, but no worries. Yeah, I'll have to look into why it's not. The chat works. You can see the chat, but cannot read. So you cannot see the follows. We dim boys out here in the Leetcode. I guess if you're new, I am just trying to like, so basically every day for the past like, since like January, 66 days, we're about to hit their magical 69 soon. But I have been, yeah, just studying Leetcode programming. And maybe in the future I'll like start like working on projects or something. I'm not sure, but like, because it seems that like I've like dried out on my interviews. So like I don't really have anything else to do except just make content. So either maybe trying to do like something entertaining than Leetcode. But as of now though, we're just trying to grow, improve, get better. Yeah. Improve that pattern recognition skills. So okay, if it goes out of bounds for the row, then that means that we need to record it. So that means that like probably we'll have like an ID. And then we'll say like, okay, well, the answer at ID equals column. And I'm gonna pass this thing here, and then we're just gonna go over every single ball that we have, right? So for I in range, like length of grid, or like C or whatever. And then we'll like simulate. Call like, and then we'll simulate like the drop. We'll pass in an ID, which is gonna be the ith ball, and then we'll pass in like, I think it starts off like its column like that. And then at the end, we'll just return the answer. So like our answer is going to be to like answer equals, and maybe everything is -1. And then we'll just multiply that by like grid or C. Oh my God. How did that happen? A hiccup. That was a forceful hiccup too. Someone was trying to take me out. The agents. Coming after me. All right, so what we'll do is, so yeah, simulate the ball drop, and then we'll just apply force and like drop it. So like, we will grab like the force, I guess that should be applied, really. And then I'll probably actually create a map. And I'll say like, if it's 1, then that means we get like a, what is this? Down for the row. And then a right movement to the column. I hope that like nothing ever makes it go out of bounds like this. That'd be really stupid, but I hope they don't do that to me. And then here, this case is going to be kind of interesting to handle, but like this case is straightforward, but go down and then the column goes like there too. And then we'll have that one, and then we'll have -1, and then that one's going to have still going down, but then this time we're going to another opposite direction. So dr dc is equal to like, is equal to forces at the row and at the column. Is equal to the grid at row and column. So we'll just grab that, grab the drdc, and then we'll just simulate the drop for the ID at row plus dr, column plus DC. Cool, so this will continuously like drop to here, so it'll always drop going into that direction, and then once it reaches the end, then we'll stop, And okay, only thing here is just that this V shape. So that's another one that we have to check for, which is if there is like some V shape here, which is going to be that we go here and we just like shift it here. But then before we insta lock it here, we have to say like, oh, well, is there one that is like exactly this, like a mirror of it basically? And I need to check that value. So I think it's just like if grid at, shoot, we need to check the bounds. If column, oh man, I might even need to check the bounds for the walls too. It's kind of cringe, but if value, if grid, so we'll access it. And then if it's the opposite of it, so this one would be like a 1, 1. So I guess it's if it's not equal. Like these are okay because it is equal, but like if it's not, then we have a problem. Then answer at ID. I think we just return actually. Because this one's saying like go down and left. That can't happen. I think this might run into some issues, but I guess we'll see what happens. List index out of range. There's like something with this idea, but something with this idea. I'm just doing something wrong. So this is the wall thing that I was saying, which is that like, and they of course never even bother showing it, but if it's moving it, if it were to move it in this direction, it would just hit the wall. But yeah, they never actually give a visual diagram what that looks like, but do you think putting you smashing out Leetcode on LinkedIn would help you get seen by employers / people you want to work for? Yeah, theoretically it actually should, yeah. So like, one thing that's really cool about social media and making content is that you can get a lot of eyes on things. Now, I guess it seems to be the case that like interviewers don't really care at all about your Leetcode scores. So that's probably not going to be the most impressive thing. But like if you built projects and stuff like that, I think you could actually get recruiters reaching out to you on LinkedIn for sure. Like, and again, unfortunately, I can't really. There's nothing that you can really like say hardcore, like definitive. At least I can't really say anything hardcore right now. But I would very strongly guess that yeah, it just helps like visibility. Like here I'm gonna try to give an example. Like this is my understanding. This is again, unfortunately, like nobody's really talking about this that much. I think maybe Actually, Primogen actually talked about it a little bit, but he said that like if you're trying to get a job, like like the new kind of resume thing right now is like social media basically. And he was saying that like you're gonna need to be posting on Twitter or posting on LinkedIn or doing like something kind of get visibility. But you can for sure get jobs from social media because you just need one person to see it. Unfortunately, like I'm not at that level yet. I guess I don't know. Nobody really tells me if they see me on LinkedIn. But like this is a post I made 6 months ago, and I wrote it up, just summarizing like some AWS alternatives. But I got like 4,000 views on this, 4,000 views, and I really only need like one recruiter, to kind of say it. But there's other people here too who've gotten way more likes or way more views. And like there's like one guy who's like, I'm top 7% on Leetcode, or I'm number one in India or something. But I'm number one in India. But all that to say is that yeah, I don't like it's been my experience that like people don't care too much about Leetcode, but they maybe will, like maybe, but I think it's better to have like some kind of just really any post. But if you can do it with Leetcode, then yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah, go for it. But yeah, no, I mean, and we'll see what happens, right? Like in the future, if somebody reaches out to me, I mean, I know other content creators too. So like Primogen for sure. Pirate Software, like these are really famous people, but they could work for any company they want because they have like a massive tech audience and they kind of talk about things. But like there's so many programmers who would love to work with them and things like that that it just works. Amazing answer, thanks. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's helpful. I think that like yeah, I mean I my expectation is that like probably in like 6 months I'll probably have like people reaching out to me saying like not because of my Leetcode skills but just for tech in general that like, oh well, I have this opportunity that's available or something. But LinkedIn's really good, and I would highly recommend like just posting on it. Would highly recommend, especially in this job opportunity thing. But I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it's helpful. I think it's cool too. I think content creation, you learn different skills. You learn a lot of skills. Uh, I need to like practice like talking to the camera more. That's like one skill I need to work on. But hey, we're working, we're learning. All right. So I want to show this one guy who said like I'm number one in India in Leetcode. Son of a gun, man. Leetcode number one India. LinkedIn is such a terrible like. Maybe Leetcode India. If I type that in, will it come up? Not even, bro. Oh, it's so cringe. I was going to see if I could find it, just because I thought it was cool and I was interested too, and how many likes it did actually get. So there are, I mean, I guess I don't know. There's like some posts that kind of go viral. This one went viral too. Not this. Where's the guy at? Nope. Nope. Yeah, here's something, right? This one got 300 likes. So this one probably reached, my guess would be maybe 10,000 views, but I don't really know. But definitely like some recruiter would have saw this. But this interesting thing seems to be the case. This guy does not have a job. 5,000 likes. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I don't know. Is he even looking for full time? He should be December 2023. Yeah, so this guy's like one of the best too, but he isn't even having any recruiters reaching out. So yeah, overall my guess would be just to say don't post on LinkedIn, don't post about Leetcode stuff. But this guy should actually reach out. This guy should have a lot of people reaching out because a lot of recruiters should see this. And oh, this is a repost. That's why. It's stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to like even come up with an answer to this because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much um, recruiters care. My guess is that recruiters don't care at all about Leetcode. They're just trying to like meet their job requirements. Bro, this girl posts a lot about Leetcode. What the heck? I've solved 541 problems. Here's everything I learned. But this guy's like reaching out to try to build an audience for like Leetcode stuff. Adobe. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find that guy's post anyways. LinkedIn's a void. Okay, so let's talk about wall boundaries. How do I figure this out? So I found the boundary here. Do I just do like if like C plus one, like if C is less than 0 or C or like O column is greater than or equal to C, then we just return. This just checks the bounds. And then we know immediately like, hey, this can't happen. Maybe even put it out here. This will never occur though. Because I will be 0 and then I will go all the way up. Yes, it'll never happen. It should be 0, 0 is a thing though. So we'll get -1. Oh, because it jumps down. Okay, here we go. Put this up here, maybe. Oh my god, why? Okay, so I think we passed this one. Now we just need this case. Cool. Okay. So then this case is that like whenever it shifts it out of bounds, then I think it just fails. Like actually. Like I think kind of similar to this. So then we just kind of push in this new row, new column. And then we just check like if this new one is not in bounds, then that's kind of it, I think. Nope. Okay, cool. Cool. Something with the bounds. I don't know what. And I can't, there's impossible for me to even be able to visualize this. So. I guess first we'll fix this out of bounds issue. Oh, is this equal? Equal to? No. This one works though. I think. Nope. Does not. Return to -1. Turn a -1. So then we get here 0, 0, but then it pushes here. Then we go here. It's going to push here. This one will push here. This one will push here. And then this one will push here. And it never enters. Nope. Okay, so 0 early exits after 0, 0. Then we go to 1, 1. And then we go to 2, 2. Did I... 2, 2. Jeez, man. How did I mess this up? How did I mess this up? Okay, because... Bro, it's row column not equal to value. No, wait. What is it? 1, 1. But then we immediately get to 2, 2. But then we're like, oh, well, it shifted directions. But... 2, 2. Just like literally okay though. The problem is like when it's the same column or when it's the same row. And these are adjacent. Oh my god. Bro, how did I mess this up? How did I mess this up? 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's okay. That's fine. But this next one is actually opposite. But that doesn't matter because we're only doing it for specific ones, not okay. It's two cases. It's if it forms a V shape. So that means I need to do like I have to check the plus one. When I have to check like probably the value of it. So like if the value is 1, then we probably are doing like this thing. But like if the value is -1, then we're probably checking column -1. So here we need to check if column -1 is the opposite. Like that. Lovely. Lovely. And then I need to return. Cool. Okay, cool. A little bit better towards my idea. And I think that might have fixed everything. Maybe. See if there's any edge cases that I missed. So this is gonna break if we just hit a wall. If we hit a wall, we can't go anywhere. Which I think is okay. So we're gonna submit this and see if it works. Maybe call a -1 inbounds. BT dubs. 0. Or like call a -1 less than 0, basically. Like that. So to make sure it's inbound before I call this. And cool. All right, let's run it. And it works. It's kind of slow maybe, but it works. Let's go. Clap. No condom, Chris. What is up? Yo, what the heck, Chris? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Okay. Let me see this thing. I just press buttons. Nice. Let me put this thing here. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Give me a second. And wait there. Push that to the camera on for the 3 pointed at Silva. Okay, I'm switching to DDG, DuckDuckGo, because Google's annoying. Asking for precise locations of incognito, bro. That's wild. They're like, we need to know your precise location. Nice. I heard there's another one called like Colgi or something that's like better than DuckDuckGo, but it costs money. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this better so you can actually see it. Like this, I think. And then we'll start it at maybe around like 20 seconds. Probably take me to walk over there. All right. Push-ups for Chris. Ooh. How long did this take you? I don't know. Maybe 25 minutes to do this problem. 25, 30 minutes, if I had to guess. I think you could pull it back on the stream. That's very good. You can pull it back on the stream, I think. Gains predicted 1764. Let me change the camera too because it's now bad. Okay. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully get those gains. Let me see. I'd have to like play it back. I don't know if I have much to care to about playing it back though, but I really need to start like timing these things. I really need to start like timing. Okay, how do we? Can you actually do 40 in a minute? Yeah, I did. I just did 40 in a minute. I think you missed it. Chris had hit that button. I doing them. I'm about to pull up the VOD to see how long it took me to do this thing, to do the problem. It's really weird. I don't know if it flashed on screen actually. But so here's the VOD. 25 minutes. Maybe not. I don't know actually. Right, like no, actually no, not at all. This problem actually took me longer, I think. Yeah, it took me longer. So I started at 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 30. Then I answered a question for a 20-minute mark. Then I came back at 25-minute mark. So actually, no, it took me 45, which is actually really surprising that it was that off. Dang, I was away next time. Yeah, I'm gonna play it on the thing. You'll see it. I'll play it on the thing. Yeah, no, this one probably took me, yeah, like 40 minutes. Looks like 35 maybe, but like I was lost. Time flies when you're leak coding. No, 36. Started at 1, 20, maybe took like a 10-minute thing. I don't know. 37 was when I finished it. 37, and I started at 1, but then I also took like a kind of break talking about LinkedIn stuff. So actually not 40 minutes, but less than that. Okay, so here, I think I was gonna start around 20 seconds to walk over there. 20 seconds to walk over there. 1, 2, 3. I think I could probably extend out my arms more. I think I could extend my arms out more. Maybe have my butt lifted higher too. Been a while since I've done push-ups though. You can put some small object under the chest and try to touch it to go down deep enough. I think I went down enough. I think I just wasn't going up enough. Like I wasn't hitting full range of motion. These look like half push-ups. They're just, I'm not extending. My arms aren't fully extended. I need to do that. I need to do that more. Dang, that's OP. Hola. Holla holla. We them boys. We them boys. I think it's another variation. I think, I guess like putting the object, and there's like the triangle push-ups and all that stuff. Yeah, this one took me like probably like 35 minutes. Okay, should I do another 1700 one? Or I don't know. Really don't know. That was a good little problem though. Good little problem. Hmm. 1750 to 1800, sure. Yeah. Have to drop another hour. Drop another hour. $17.90. Then after this, I think I'm gonna eat and go to the gym. I think I already saw this one, maybe. No? Wow. Oh, wait, no, this is the one I think I tried to solve and I couldn't do it. I tried solving it, but I couldn't do it. I remember. So I'd already spent like an hour looking at this one. But I should still solve it. Are you familiar with topological sort? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I tried to like reverse it. I tried to do topological sort, like reversing. But I remember this. I kind of remember the solution is that you can just start with 0, 3, 6, and you just keep track of the children, I guess, at each time or something. But I was like, oh well, I'm gonna start with the fives and then work my way up. So 5, 6, 7. But it was like so confusing because when I would try to trail up, I would TLE because of the duplicates. Because I would have like 5, 3, 6, 3, and 7, 3, and then I had to do the same thing for like the zeros or whatever. But I just got TLE. I did top sort as well, but simple DFS, yeah. Yeah, because I went like kind of complicated. I was like doing all this stuff. Also in Rosis 94, what is up? What is up? Yeah, I did like in degrees. I was like tracking the sources and I was like reversing them, keeping track of the reverse. It was like a lot of stuff to get 40 out of 80 test cases. But yeah, I think you can just like, you just go through and I think you just keep track of the children that you've had so far. So you do 0, 0 goes to 3, like all the, source nodes, right? Topological sort. And then when you get to the 3, you're like, okay. And then I think you mark 3s. Like 0 and 3. Right, what are we returning here? Yeah, you mark 0 and 3. And then when we get to 5, we know like what the path I think that was taking, which was 0, 3. And so we can just mark it. And then for 6, when we take here, we're like, okay, 0, 3 for the 6. And the 7, we already have like its parents. I think that's like something like that. But you just have to keep track of the parents at every time. I don't know if I want to type all that stuff out though. I'd rather like just solve this one quickly. And because I know topological sort, so I'm just gonna like kind of copy this code that I did from last time, and then we're just gonna do graph and in degrees. And then what we'll do is the source. I think we do destination. And I think we only go one direction. When we do this. And then we'll tag every single one. 0 points to 3. Then we'll also say that 3 has 1 pointing to it. So yeah, that'll work. And then we will just iterate through each one. I'm doing like some DFS. I'm also going to copy that from here. Then I think, I don't know if it's better as a set, but I'll just do a set. We'll go through all the end degrees. If it's 0, that means it's like a source node. And then I think we just keep track of the children. I don't think this is necessary. We need to keep track of all of the parents. So when we go to 0 and then when we go to 1, 3, we need to add both of these into it. So then we go get rid of this. And then we can do end degrees at child is less than 1. And then like if end degrees at child is 0, then we append it. And then we could just delete the end degrees at child, I think. And then get rid of this path. And then we just add the parents, I think. What was your response to the LinkedIn question? I missed it. I don't think it wasn't, yeah, it was just that, I think that like, or also let me look at the LinkedIn question. Yeah, so it was, do you think smashing out Leetcode on LinkedIn would help you be seen by employer/people you want to work for? And yeah, my thoughts were that like I don't think recruiters really care about your LinkedIn at all, actually. I know like some people, I think in India, I think I heard, maybe it was from you, that they'll put their Leetcode rating or whatever in their profiles, but I don't think that like they care too much. I didn't see what your code looked like for this. I didn't see what your code looked like for TLE, but this code is a few lines away of AC. Yeah. Yeah, this is about like, I just need to like keep track of the parents. But like I was doing a whole mess of stuff. I was doing a whole mess of stuff with this. Like this was my AC or my TLE one. Because I reversed it. I was like keeping track of like the reverse as opposed to just normal DFS. Yeah, but like for LinkedIn, yeah, I don't think that many employers, I don't think recruiters care about your LinkedIn or your Leetcode. I think that maybe other programmers do. I think they find it kind of cool, but like overall, I think that like probably one thing that's underrated for job prospects is like social media. You can get so many eyes, bro. You can get so many people looking at your profile, at you, like examining like, you know, your I guess achievements and things like that. But basically like people can want to give you referrals just because you posted something on social media and it like, you know, you got like X amount of views. So, and also I'm gonna say too that Primogen also kind of agreed with this, where there's a video of him saying that like, you know, he thinks that like, okay, the way to get a job now, like, you know, it's kind of like shifting, but like the way to get a job now is in this market is probably posting on like Twitter or posting on LinkedIn or posting on somewhere else. Because like that kind of like that resume or whatever is I guess just more effective. I don't know, but I do like recruiters are looking at LinkedIn. I think it's probably going to be better. They're probably going to find it more impressive if you post like some project and then that project goes viral and then you've got like, you know, 10,000 recruiters looking at a profile. And you only really need like one person in order to get that interview, like one hiring manager, one interviewer. Right, so like I showed this too, which is, this is a post that I made. I was just talking about AWS, right? And comparing it to like other, like some alternatives to AWS, which are pretty nice. And this got like a lot, but I got 4,000 views off this, right? And again, I only need like, there were probably recruiters who saw it and maybe hiring managers too. But like when you have like, you know, kind of good posts that people want to read, right? They're like, okay, well, I would also want to work for this guy. And this is why, like, I have some friends who are content creators too. And one of them told me that, or at least one, like the YouTuber, she told me, yeah, she gets like people reaching out saying like, oh, hey, like, do you want to work on this project? Or hey, do you want to do this? And I think at the time, she probably only had like 30,000 subscribers, which, people don't think that's like big, but like, she could probably work really anywhere. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that she could probably, like, I think it's very easy to like just find some person. You can ask your fans or something like that. But I think the same thing kind of applies to Midnight Simon. I think if Midnight Simon said like, "Hey guys, I'm looking for a new job," I think all of his Leetcode people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'll refer you. Like, I trust you." Um. Anyways, all of this to say that like, do people care about Leetcode? Like, probably no. Recruiters probably don't. But I think social media and like learning how to communicate, how to be like kind of entertaining and kind of put a message out to a lot of people, yeah, it can definitely like be a benefit to your career. And I think that like, yeah, it's just underrated. I think it's underrated for sure. But I wish, yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think wish more people would do it. I would recommend that other people start streaming, and I would recommend that you did some streaming too, Axer 41. But yeah, that's my thing. I really need to start like talking to the camera more when I'm doing all this stuff, but whatever. What else? One actually question too that I'm kind of curious for Simon is that like curious how many like sponsorships or something like he could get, or like if people have reached out to him for stuff like that. Probably not, because he's only doing Twitch, but I think he's now moving into like the YouTube space. He's trying to post on YouTube, and he's done pretty well too. He's done very well, just turning it into videos. Another thing too, I guess, kind of interested to content creation is that for some reason, bro, I have a lot of people who are like messaging, right? So they'll say like, "Oh, very informative, enjoyed every minute of it." Um, I have I have like a lot of people who are like messaging and stuff like that. Like, and I'm not even big. Like, I only have like 100 and 100 like 66 subscribers now, but I started at one, or started at 5 subscribers in January. But I'm just posting, like, just doing stuff, trying to make it interesting, but trying to improve. But yeah. What are your thoughts on open source contribution? I think they're good. I think open source is good. I think recruiters value them too. I've never done it though. Never done it. Like, I've like kind of looked at it, but because I kind of wanted to do it, but yeah, I just haven't done it. I think they're very valued though. Like, just I guess in the programming community, if you're contributing. But I would prefer just to build my own startup. I think that'd be cool. Like, just build personal tools for people. I would, yeah. I'm more interested in like business stuff. Yeah. Okay, so this one is a node. Okay, this one we're supposed to just keep track of the children. We just need to update the children at every time. And I don't know where I should do that. Like here, I could say that 0, and then we add 0 into all of these. But what about for 3 though? 3, I want to add all of 3's children. But like, we can get 3's children or get ancestors. Right, like ancestors, I think is like it's like just whatever the ancestors at that node is. Those are all the ancestors. And then when we go through here, can we just like add all the ancestors to that one? So like answer at child equals ancestors plus like the node. It kind of turned into a set, but this might just be okay being a list. Like that, and then we just add like this node as a parent plus all the ones that were before it, like that. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is probably the answer, actually. Probably the answer. grab the node, right? Set it equal to all the answers that were before it. So then we'll get 1, 3, and then when we go to 3, then we get all of its ancestors and mark it for 5. Then we get cannot unpack this thing because I messed this up. That. And then I'm pushing 2 in here, which I don't want to do. Okay. 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. It's like something kind of like this. Oh, also, I kind of curious. I don't know. I think like also with the open source stuff, I think that kind of like the point of open source is like you kind of get something that you can kind of share with everybody. So like I think it's really cool for it. Probably has like there's probably like people who like it for like an altruistic perspective, like just trying to help other people and trying to like improve the world. So that's also like a pretty cool thing about it. But I don't think it's necessary. Like I guess if somebody is like more selfish, I don't think it's like a necessary thing. I think it's probably just for something people who like have the personality trait of like wanting to help other people. Because I think if you don't like it, like the pay is low. If not, like there isn't really any pay. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like volunteering, right? Like people who volunteer are probably going to be just nicer humans. Compared to people who don't volunteer, right? Like you're isolating for like probably a group of people. Kind of like there's like for types of group of people, like there's probably like personality traits that generally map onto them. Like if you're at a casino, or if you're like I don't know, around people who are like doing a ton of crime or like robbing people or something. I don't know, like there's probably like things about that. But anyways, I wouldn't force yourself to do open source, like if you're just not that kind of person. Okay, ancestors, but then ancestors plus the node. Dry run, how ans gets populated. Dry run, how answer gets populated with 0s and 1. Yeah. We would go through here. This should be it's 0, 1, and 2. So what's it? 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 3. So then we see the 3 here and we mark it, and then we go to the 1 because I'm doing equals, not plus equals. That might be bad, no? If I just plus equals it. I think this is bad too. I think this is bad. There's probably, I guess there's a better location to put this. Because I'm kind of scared here if there's duplicates. Actually works. Actually works. Just have to sort it. For vowels and answer. Can I do like... I don't think this works. Does it work if it's memory? Or not? Nope. Does not. I guess that's why I made it as a set, because sets I think can kind of just sort them, or like when you convert back, it just automatically sorts it, so I don't have to actually write any of this. But I believe. Insert I. And then we get one duplicate. Okay, I also think that's why I did the set again too, actually. It was because if I did a set, there's no duplicates. I don't know if this code will actually work. This might not work, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. AC incoming. AC incoming. Let's see, I think we just add all the sets together. You can't do a plus for sets. Hmm. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hold on. All right, here. What if I get rid of the set thing here? We just keep it normal, keep the duplicate, and then instead we convert it into a set at the very end to get rid of the duplicates. And then we convert from that set back into a list. This is crazy. This is definitely not necessary. I know that, but I think there's an easier way, but it might work. Maybe. Memory leaded exceeded, yeah. I think I need to do this a better way than doing this. Aereo. Yeah, you want it with sets. Otherwise, you're gonna have too many duplicates. I could just dot add. This is like dot union. List object. Dot union. Like that. Oh wait, I didn't need to do this. I just kind of messed this up, but whatever. All right, AC accepted. Thanks for the help in Rosis. Gotta use a set. Cool. Yeah, I couldn't solve this one in March 14th, but hey, got it today. Nice. And okay, I'm gonna call it here. It's time to eat and then go to the gym. You can also iterate through ancestors instead of using union. Both are the same. Yeah. I did this using simple DFS. DFS and topological sort, I'm guessing. Nice, nice. DFS doesn't need a topological sort. Reverse the edges and then DFS. That's what I tried to do at the start. I tried to reverse the edges. I reversed all the edges and then I tried to DFS, but I couldn't get that solution. Ran into problems. Code share. I think you code in C++ or like, what is it, Java? I think, no, you don't use Java. Yeah, you're a C++ guy. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys probably later. I'm gonna eat and then go to the gym. Maybe inefficient, lol. Nice. Mine was super inefficient. I got that TLE. Fat TLE. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if Inrosis is gonna start streaming because I could just raid you, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't have. There's probably like a massive overlap between the people watching me and people watching you, but I don't think I see anyone else lead coding on a Tuesday. Oh, you have a meeting. You have meetings. You have a job? You're working? Meetings for what? Oh, okay then. There's no other Leetcode streamers, and not really anyone else that I know. This guy in person was like, kind of interesting.
Some of the community.
Oh, you got a job. Not unemployed, gang. Nice. Okay, I don't know. Let's see, who are some like software people to do it? I'm getting tired of turning my head like this. This guy I like watched for a bit. I guess he's like trying to do an algo trading thing, which is kind of interesting. This is kind of like the BetSimp type of stuff. Working for a quant firm, but I think he's trying to like start his own like kind of trading bot. Mining and crafting game. Godot. Like ideally, like I kind of prefer people who aren't making games because I think games can get very deep. But I think most people can understand like just building like some kind of project, right? Like this one, Node.js for a Twitch bot. Let's do something like that. I think it's just not a game. I would do him too, but he has a lot of people. I also don't really watch him too much, but what else? What else? Co-working, game dev, learning JS, poorly so video editing, DaVinci Resolve. Quick look at coding, LOL. I ran a marathon. Let's try Python. That's like maybe too beginner. Day 66 Leetcode every day. See, I don't know who to watch. Who to watch. Everybody's doing game stuff. Everybody wants to do game dev. Adding saving to my farming game. So I guess this is where we go to down to lower. Well, honestly, the Twitch bot person probably it's probably the best one. Probably. Node.js for Twitch bot.
Okay, so I was binding it. Okay, but now.
Okay, yeah, we'll raid Shook Codes. Shook Codes. I think it'd be, I've mentioned this before, but I think it'd be good to, like, I guess start expanding, like, the Leetcode community. Although, not sure what that'll look like, but I think it'd be good just grow, like, expand out. There's a lot of, like, people who are programming, and so you get more reach. And I think it's just probably a net good thing, because I think Leetcode just directly leads to having more employment, more opportunities, like, just in your career, in your life. It's probably just, like, a net good. Generally net good. I think just programming is net good. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna head out. Probably be back later. And we'll check out what this person is doing with their Twitch bot. I have no idea. Okay, cool. See you guys. I will, yeah, most likely be streaming. I don't know if I want to say again today, but for sure tomorrow. So, yeah, good luck. Oh, also, bro, I can't wait to this pop off. Once the rating points come in, I get to see it flash up almost 1700, like borderline. That'll be nice. All right. See you guys. Good luck.
Oh, hey, the real Raymond Jones. Thanks for the raid. How are y'all doing? I appreciate it.